Previously on Dungeons in the Attic.
There was a time, young ones, when our world was lit by the soft white glow of a young star. Now our star is old, like me. Then I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to save Aldebaran. Perhaps one day you will, Mara. Bridge burners. They got the red sashes, the red hoods, and they're jumping out with their torches, and they're going into people's homes, smashing things, breaking down doors, and taking people out of their homes. Maeve, that cart is like going down the road, and there are people in there screaming, being like, "Help somebody!"
I would love to follow the path of the cart down the cobblestone street, jump, use my bola, actually.
Nice.
Sling down the
Using that
clothesline.
noggin.
Bing, 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 bing. The clothes are...
Yeah, off the pins are going.
My underwear.
I just did that laundry. The cage rattles.
Okay.
And you're like, what the hell was that? And peering over the side is that big, brutish bridge burner. You remember him, the one you, like, jumped on his back
Oh, yeah.
in the first fight with Tusk.
Whoa.
Oh, we have lore now.
What a callback.
But he looks different somehow.
He's angry.
His eyes are like a glazed white. His neck, where he was stabbed and hurt, is like stitched up. And he smiles at you, and you see two sharp teeth right here. There's chaos. The bridge burners take off running. The mockingbirds are cleaning things up, taking people out of the cages. You meet up with Valeria back at the center of this moment.
How can we help beyond this point?
First, we need to get to Isadora Mustakis. We need to find her. God's willing, she's not already taken. We find out what that heart is you're carrying, and then we find out why the Witch Queen wants it. Welcome to the Dungeons in the Attic podcast. Climb the stairs, take a seat, grab some dice. It's time to play some RPGs in the attic. I'm your host, DM Mike, and I'm here with my fabulous players as we're about to get into Season 2, Episode 2
Yeah.
of the Aldebaran campaign.
Let's
All
go.
right.
We did it.
We did do it. We did it again.
Oops, we did it again.
Oops, we did it again.
Also, you're all wearing black, and I'm the only one wearing black.
We are black.
Shh.
Whoa. Oh, you're on video. There's no
No,
hiding.
you're right. I know.
We got some really great shirts out right now.
Yeah, let's go around.
Yeah, Steve, your old school essentials shirt looks dope. I love that with the wizard doing some sort of, I don't know, like spaghetti magic. Goo spaghetti magic.
Ravioli.
And Sebastian, you've got
Yeah, I'm just self-promoting like a darn fool.
No, we need that.
Yeah.
it looks great. I honestly love the way the sweatshirts came out.
It's comfy.
I haven't gotten one yet.
I got it from the dryer today, and I was
but
like,
I don't
why
need
is
one.
it
It's
so
summer
soft?
now, so
Yeah, you wouldn't tell by today's weather.
yeah, it is a little rainy.
Just dated this
So
episode.
we're
already.
just selling to people in Alaska and Russia, I guess.
And then you've got the
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Rocking that Yu Yu Hakusho shirt from Hypeland. Shout Hypeland, not a sponsor. Thank you for always putting your Yu Yu Hakusho merch on deep discount.
Actually-
I'm assuming because nobody else wants it. I'll keep buying it. I'll keep doing it.
Blank out that name. I don't want that. I don't want to hear that out. No self-promotion.
Peanut butter Hakusho.
No free advertisements.
and I'm wearing the I'm very proud of this shirt. This is Land of Eam. They sent me a free
What?
shirt because I
Oh,
backed
whoa.
their Kickstarter, and I can't remember if it was because I was an early Kickstarter backer or if because
you're a nerd?
It got like added as a it got
Dumb
added.
done. Give us your lunch money.
Can you stop
Please.
recording?
It's high school all over again. I think it was like an add-on because they like broke a certain amount of backers. But it says
It actually kind of looks like a Misfit shirt.
can you
a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Resting Lich Face.
I'm seriously, guys. If you've not checked it out, check it out. It looks so fun. I cannot wait to play it soon.
Land of Eam?
Land of
Oh,
Eam.
Land of Eam's
Yeah.
amazing. I love Land of Eam.
What is the deal with Land of Eam for those who are not in the know?
It's like Muppets meets Lord of the Rings.
Which is
And I'm a huge Jim Henson fan.
Yes.
I cannot wait to dig into that.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
play. I'm trying. I might want it to be like a secondary game in the future when we have like a real staff.
and we will be buying Muppets to
Shadow
use
Dark.
for each character.
We should make
That's what
our
I'm
own
saying.
individual
Oh,
Muppet
a Muppet?
characters.
Oh, that'd be so
I'm
awesome.
very easy. Just buy an Ernie puppet. Just done.
Yeah, but I just love that game so much. It's bursting with flavor and humor, and it's right where I want to be. Like a just ridiculous, funny cartoon level hijinks and Muppet stuff. I've been in love with the Muppets since I was like a little kid. And Kristen and I we make puppets. Kristen's made them, but
Yeah, I have a little
helped her
bit.
design
A little
some
bit
of them.
here and
Yeah?
there. Yeah.
What can't you do?
I don't know.
3 backflips right now.
Yeah, do it 3. 2 at least 2.
Can you edit just her standing and just a PNG? Oh my God, he did it.
I can't do anything.
So the thought of somebody getting to the Muppets like in their adult years is very funny to me. You guys seen like Elmo and stuff? Like,
You guys heard about
I've been
this
getting
thing?
into it lately. Just
Like there's
really
like a
good
frog.
stuff.
There's a frog and a pig, and they're married. You guys see this ever?
Well, I mean, Sesame Street just got picked up by Netflix.
That's true.
So
Which
who
is
knows?
insane to hear that. It's
John
not
Cena
gonna be
versus
on,
Big
like-
Bird. I'm calling it now.
I want to be Big Bird's Hispanic cousin.
But if you watch The Muppet Show, it still holds.
Oh, of course.
It still holds.
It's classic.
It's not easy being green. That's not.
It's not. I actually have that book.
Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, like those
Gonzo.
characters.
Kermit
yeah.
the Frog is my true soul. Like that's
I don't
my
know. I think
spirit
you're
animal.
Miss Piggy.
Yeah, I mean. That was good.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
where can you get that sweatshirt? Because I want one. Where can you buy it?
dungeonsintheattic.com.org Canada. No, just kidding. Go to our Instagram. It's on there. Go to any of our social medias. You'll find the link. You can buy it. You can buy more than just a sweater.
T-shirt,
Give me another one.
beanie.
One more.
That's it.
No, no, we do have.
That's right.
No, we have signed posters from our first live show of Fist.
Wow. Yeah. Our first official.
A first official live show.
Live show, yeah.
So if you want that, we only have 5 of them. So that's it.
That's
They're
it.
signed by us and Rory.
And Rory.
Yeah.
Who was our guest?
Who's Rory? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's on the poster.
Yeah, he's not here.
You'll meet him in real life if you come to our live shows.
Shout to Rory, friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Rory.
let's talk about last episode.
Oh, yeah.
I won. Awesome. I had a great time. It was super fun. The action was great. Loved Maeve. Really loved you jumping onto that cart. You're getting a token, an attic
Oh,
token.
my gosh.
Attic
thank
token, baby.
you.
Attic token.
Wow.
For that
oh,
move.
thank you. I loved that. I love anything where I can just like go leap into action and be cinematic about it. And then it felt like Aladdin or something, like sliding on the clothesline. Is there another Disney movie where they go like do and slide down a clothesline?
Oh boy, like all of them.
Like, yeah,
You know,
right?
Hunchback of Notre Dame's got something like that.
I think
That's what
Beauty
I'm
and the
thinking
Beast
of,
too.
Tarzan definitely has sliding down.
A lot of rope sliding.
A lot of
Yeah.
mine.
I'm sure Treasure Planet's got something
Oh,
like
Mulan
that.
has like the incredible
Mulan.
sequence where they're
Shout out Treasure
That's what I'm
Planet.
thinking.
they're all dressed as
Underrated
the
joke.
concubines and
The
the guy's
Little
like
Mermaid?
ugly concubines.
The
they're
Little Mermaid
swimming.
is ropeless. I'm pretty sure.
No, there were some boats in there. There's
yeah,
some
full
ropes.
of ropes. So yeah, does anybody else deserve a coin, you think?
No, these guys are heathens.
I think it was cool that Steve just let me hurl him off that building.
That was nice of Steve to go with the plan. I'm going to give you one for that plan.
I have one already. Is that okay?
Oh, then you get to give it to whoever you'd like.
I got a shout to Zell on this
Oh,
one.
thanks,
Keeping
bud.
it real, keeping it held down.
Thank you.
Nice.
I like
Very-
being pushed up
Show the
building with
camera.
rope. Oh yeah.
Show the camera that coin.
This is our
Show
attic
it.
coin.
Show it.
Actually,
Yo, flash some coin.
we need to get actual attic coins made.
Sure. Yeah. I will. We'll find room for that in the budget.
If the blank check guys can get comedy point coins made,
yeah.
we should go buy.
sure
I
we
want
could
some.
do it.
Anybody buy them and send them to me. I want comedy points.
And then I got 1 coin left. Let's see. You already have one. Sebastian, what did you?
Are you kidding me?
What do you think you should
Yeah.
get?
What did you contribute?
And that's not about contributing. It's about like creative ideas.
Please was a great team player. Go ahead.
That was
though.
fun. I think I was a big fan of the heat metal idea that I had.
That was cool.
I'm gonna give you one because the teamwork between you two.
That was killer.
Yo, yeah.
That was killer. We did
Loved
not get hit. I just found that.
Mike
did
is a
not-
sweet pea with the attic coins.
I know.
Well, I would have cried.
We
if
need the
I was the only one
extra-
not to get one.
Normally, if it were D&D 5e, you'd have like 4 of them. You know what I mean? So,
And
depending on who
we're-
your GM is. So,
Yellow Bear.
one associate.
Local DM continues to take shots at 5e. More at 11.
No, please. I'm sorry. Okay. Any questions about anything? What's going on right now before we jump into it?
I don't think so. If we're picking up where we left off, then we're following Valeria, right? To go meet, I forget her name. Ingrid Mustakas?
Isadora.
Isadora.
That's closer than anything I would have guessed. So
For sure.
I'm
Denise?
taking notes, you guys. I'm taking notes. I got my
Isadora,
notebook.
for sure.
For sure.
hey, thanks for coming in. Well, we'll call you.
We'll let you know how it goes.
I can do that again. I can.
No, it's all right. We got you. We got it.
we got the whole thing on camera.
Are you sure I have other
We'll
character
call
names?
you.
Oh, I bet you do.
Alrighty. All
We're
right,
gonna
guys.
unwrap a little candy.
We're going to open this episode with a flashback. You guys are gathered in the Temple of the Mammoth. It's dark. You're surrounded by the mockingbirds. And everyone's looking very sorrowful. They're mourning. You're lining up, walking to the front to the altar where this display of hundreds of candles, lit candles, are all glowing. Their flames flickering. You can smell incense in the air. And very quietly, people shuffle up to the front and each light their own candle as they go. Then when everybody's lit a candle, you look up and you see above the candles is a portrait of Cassian. He's been drawn. It's like a sort of like a very rough pencil drawing, like a sketch-like. And it's an impression of him. And he's got that world weariness that you recognize, and he's not quite smiling, but you can see there's some sort of hope that's been rendered in the eyes, a glint of something that you recognize when you look at it. And Valeria, after everybody has lit a candle, steps up and she starts to speak. We're all here because of the sacrifice that Cassian made. Everyone here knew some part of this man, whether it was his love or his violence or his laugh. Cassian would never want us to do something like this, to gather in his name and to honor him like this. He'd hate it. But we need it. Because we're still here. And we still have a fight to win. And I know that he'd let us have that. When you think about Cassian, don't forget the beast that lived within him. That was Cassian. And this, she points at the portrait, this was Cassian. Let that beast live within all of you. Gods know we need it now. She turns around. I'll miss you. And then she sits back down. After some time, the mockingbirds slowly shuffle out of the temple, and The candles slowly burn down, and the wax strips away, and you four are left in the quiet, solemn, cold air. And then Tusk stands up. His footsteps echo through the barren hall.
Cassian was a brave fighter, but the time for mourning is ending. Now I have to make you a team. Our training begins tomorrow. Ready yourselves.
And he walks out, his footsteps echoing. As we fade to the next morning. And you take it away, Tusk.
All right.
So who do you work with?
Who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
Sick. Okay.
I'll go.
So it's you and I take Zell. We go to the back of the temple. I walk you up a flight of steps towards the roof.
So you guys are standing on top of the
Yeah, we
roof
made it
of
up to the
temple.
roof. We make it up to the roof of the temple.
What does it look like?
It's honestly kind of a plain, like, top of a building with like elevated edges, right? So it's almost like balance beam edges.
Okay. So a flat top roof.
Yeah, but with a raised, like, what do you
Perimeter,
call it? Perimeter.
perhaps?
I see a
raised-
dome as well that you can like walk around. That's like in the middle of it, kind of.
Yeah, I always thought it was like a gigantic mammoth, like bony, like a husk.
No, it's a building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a big, like, mammoth skull in it and on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I got a lot of skulls.
Okay.
Extensive skull collector. So I get you up to the roof and I say, you know, you're an incredible warrior, but you don't have to do any of this by yourself. You need to learn to rely on your friends, your teammates. Step onto the ledge.
Okay. And
I-
Zell steps up to the ledge.
I also step up on the ledge and I hand you, I do like a cool flip. I pull it out from my thing and I flip it and I hand you a sword.
I grab the sword from Tusk.
They're metal. They're dull, but they're metal. I pull one out also.
So you want to duel me on top of this roof?
I want you to trust me.
Okay.
All right.
And then yeah,
So then you guys, do you swipe at him and you guys engage in
a
combat?
little swipe, just a little swipe to begin. Yeah, just a little. Make sure he's paying attention.
All right, roll some initiative real quick.
All right. He's going to roll a 16, 12.
1.
I rolled a 9
Okay.
plus 1, so 10.
Oh, you know, you're training him. You're not going to be like coming at him right away.
Right. Yeah, that's what happens.
All right, Zell, so you take the initiative.
Okay. So I'm going to take a swipe at him, but like to press him towards the edge.
Okay. All right, give me a roll there.
That is an 8 plus a 1. That's a 9. So we're looking at a 9 armor class.
Is that? Do you want to do? I don't think I'm wearing. I don't think I have any of like my stuff. I think it's just you and I up here. Are we still going to go do this by the armor class system?
Well,
Or
we
is
have
this
to
gonna be battling rolls.
we have to do it by the armor class system. You just have to hit armor class 9.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So my character, or my class rather, if I don't have any armor, I started as an 8. It's like an agile warrior.
Okay, so then Tusk will be a 9, you'll be an 8.
Yeah.
Great.
That hits an armor class 9 because I rolled a 9.
That'll hit.
Excellent. So tell us what happens.
So just to understand the scene, is the edge of the building like to our sides?
You're on top
yeah.
of the edge. You guys are
We're
like
on the ledge of the perimeter.
yeah, like 1 foot in front of the other.
It's like we're fencing almost.
Oh, but we're on. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we're on
like
that
on a
thing.
balancing beam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're basically on a
okay.
beam. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to like swipe for his sword, and then I switch it up and I go for his feet.
Okay, so you do like a feint.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Let's see if you can
jump.
Yeah,
Jump over it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 12 plus what is that?
Oh, is it a test of dex, really?
No, we're just gonna see how he does with his hit.
This would be a 13.
13 hits in armor class
5.
5. Okay, yeah, so you are able to jump over it.
Yeah.
And swipe back. Cha-ching.
Yeah. All right, so
Nice.
he goes down. I jump, Go in for a little a light thrust, like just let pop.
Let's see a roll.
7, 8, so I don't even hit anything.
Okay, so he's gonna cut across your shirt. You're probably wearing like a shirt there or something.
Yeah.
And it goes whoosh right across your shirt, and it opens it up, and you sort of start to lose balance a little bit.
And I sort of go, oh, maybe these are the sharp ones. Huh. Oh, a trickster am I?
Just remember, Tusk, it's just my shirt. Try
now.
harder.
Ooh.
So you like reset.
Yeah.
Get yourself back into it. Okay. No, so it's back to Tusk.
2-1.
Why do you feel you have to do all this by yourself? This breaking off the group, the heroic act.
I have to do whatever I can to protect my team. And if that's at my sacrifice, then that's what I'll do.
Working together with them is the greatest thing you can do for them.
Then show me.
I swipe at his feet, not 20. Baby.
Okay, so this is all right. This is how we're gonna conclude here. So, you tell us how you get him into that position.
So, all right, I swipe at your feet. All right, how do you react to that?
So I would imagine that I jump.
Yeah. So when he I drop my sword when he lands, and I just kind of, as he's landing and a little off balance, I kind of just turn and I like with my hand I push him over the ledge, but I'm holding him by the shirt.
Yeah. So I see he jumps to avoid your swing, and then he lands, but he doesn't quite like get it on the edge, and his shoes kind of slip, and he starts to slip back, and you grab his shirt, and you got him like this on the edge, and you're now dangling Zell over the edge.
You want to pull me back?
I want you to trust me. I tried to do it alone, and I failed. You have a team. Use them.
Okay, I trust you. Pull me back.
I let go.
And Zell, you're gonna fall back. And what happens?
You fall into a net that I'd set up earlier in the day.
Okay, and you see kind of like Zell, like for a second he kind of like it almost looks like he tries to brace his body. However, he best he can, and almost like kind of I guess like curls a little bit to cannonball, and he kind of like just closes his eyes, and he hits the net. And he bounces up, and you see a relief sigh come out or breath come out.
And I think Pleiades or Maeve are like kind of by the net or near the net, maybe having a snack or something.
I was showed up with
very of the
breakfast
mind.
sandwiches.
I was very of the mind of I was going to have to dolphin dive for it.
The dolphin dive.
Maeve, are you watching like from the side there?
I think maybe I'm eating like grapes or something down below and maybe throwing rocks at Pleiades or something.
Because I keep
pebbles.
wanting the grapes because they taste so good.
Or maybe I'm like spitting out the seeds and throwing the seeds at Pleiades.
Is the baby Aranax on your shoulder?
Yeah, baby Aranax on my shoulder, definitely. And then I'm hearing the ting 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 of swords up above, and I'm like looking back and forth, but then I hear like a whoosh, and I spin, and Zell's no longer up on the roof. And I look at Pleiades, and maybe his eyes are like tracing Zell fall downwards. And I spin around, and there's Zell behind us.
Nice.
I'm just smiling the whole time.
What do you think like goes through your mind as you're falling?
I think as he falls, there's obviously fear, right? He's just been let go by someone that says trust him. And again, with the way Tusk kind of exited himself from Gaja Den, there's a wavering trust there just off the jump. So there's an element of fear, but there's some rationale there. He's thinking Tusk wouldn't let me fall to my death or fall to a point where I land and get hurt. So right before he hits the net, he kind of goes into a trust fall. Like maybe a second right before he goes, it's going to be all right. He said to trust him. And then he hits the net and he bounces up, and he kind of bounces up, and as he lets that breath out, he kind of smiles a little bit. There was like a little bit of joy there.
Nervous joy?
Yeah, nervous joy. Like, oh, I'm alive. This is awesome. But in some way too, he had fun. Knowing that he's not dead or any broken bones.
Yeah, yeah.
And he kind of looks up at Tusk with like a smile.
So he doesn't quite mind the thrill, of a little bit of danger.
Yeah, I
Kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, Zell's a thrill seeker.
Yeah.
And, he, as he's looking up at Tusk, he just, I don't know, there's just that admiration of who Tusk was and who he is now, which are starting to kind of like come together for him little by little as they spend time together. And that's kind of like what his eyes are projecting. And then the smile too is just, okay, I see you, old man.
Nice.
And I smirk back down.
Yeah.
It's definitely I'm impressed. He took that well.
All right, who's next?
That's what I say from the top of the roof. I go, who's next?
I look at Pleiades and I'm like, me.
No, wait, no.
And the little Aeronax is like, "Rah," and maybe flies around me as I like gather up my things and run up to the roof.
I walk you over to like a very unassuming looking path, right? Mm-hmm. And when I get there, I take out a blindfold and I tie it on myself and I keep my head kind of cocked back and I say, you have all the ability in the world to be a leader. What you lack is the confidence to act on that. I want you to lead me through this path, blindfolded. I'm trusting you to get me to the other side safely.
So
Okay.
what does the path look like?
It is a stone path. I don't know how much you want me to say.
So it's in the elephant graveyard.
Yeah,
in the back of the temple.
It looks like maybe the path goes for a bit, and then maybe there's like a hole, like 20 feet down. Like not 20 feet down. I mean 20 feet down the path. It's like you kind of see a hole, and then maybe you see Pleiades hanging out at the other end of it. Also, like it's really only like 40 feet.
Okay.
And your job is just to walk me sort of straight through it.
And there's like overhang of like skulls and
There's skulls
bones,
around. There's like
kinda
a lot of decor
not a
around
clean
it.
path.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah,
wine.
there's plenty of things to trip on, step on, activate.
All right. Oh, I thought I was gonna get to sword fight you on the rooftop, but all right. Can you see anything under there?
No.
Oh, you have a blindfold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put it on already.
All right. All right. Take my hand.
No.
No.
You have to use your words.
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
Guide me.
Follow the sound of my voice. Can I go ahead of you on the path?
It's in your hands now.
All right. Follow my voice.
I do that.
Okay, so she moves forward.
I'm walking backwards because there's not really much to see yet. I'm maybe like looking over my shoulder every now and again, but I'm making sure mostly that he doesn't step on anything.
All right, give me a D6, and you're walking backwards, right?
Yeah.
On a 1, you succeed.
Oh,
He's gonna nail this one. I'm gonna laugh.
it's a 2.
Whoa.
All right, not too bad. What's the first thing that happens?
There is a tripwire.
So so your foot grazes the tripwire, and it's about to snap. And you're literally pushing on it with your ankle.
Okay. I want to feel it against my ankle, and my instincts kick in, and I lean forward onto all fours real quick, just as Tusk is coming towards me. And I say, all right, when I say step high, and I jump back like a little spider over the tripwire, realizing that I'm in over my head a little bit more than I thought. And I wait for him to take the last step towards the tripwire, and I say, step high.
So as you jump over the tripwire,
Yeah.
you jump onto. This is where your failure comes in. A pressure plate that, which was the actual trap the whole time.
Ooh.
And what does it do, Tusk?
A big tusk, like a big mammoth tusk on like a swinging mammoth tusk swings down at you.
Well, not at her, at you.
Oh yeah, it's at me.
You've got to move fast. What do?
I grab his shirt and I pull him right towards me.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Oh, you better not fail this.
It's a 4.
A 4.
Yeah, I had to get 3 or under.
Okay, so you rush forward to try to get him. He knows it's coming, and he very quickly rolls out of the way.
Blindfolded, I push you back, and I lean back the slightest bit. Like I'm like so in tune to where this thing is. I just lean back the slightest bit.
And it goes like
just,
right in front of your nose.
mind your surroundings.
I suddenly realize I'm in way over my head, way more than I thought I was. So I try to figure out how to get him past this first. So I'm going to steady myself, kind of get my hackles raised, get a sense of my surroundings, and then I'm going to time out the swings of the mammoth, and I say, all right, on my count of 3, you're gonna step forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And just as it swings back, I say, now!
I do it.
And then I say, all right, stay at my back. And I kind of keep my hand at my back and take his hand and spin around so I can lead him with wide eyes.
Okay, you move forward.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a
spike pit.
Okay, so there's a pit of spikes.
There's an open pit of spikes. It looks a little too far to jump, but there's a rope. There's a rope kind of hanging down.
Just like a single rope from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, not a ceiling.
A tree.
Not a ceiling.
There's like a bone. There's
it's like a
tusk
bone structure.
hanging over the top, and like there's a rope.
Huh. Okay. Anything else around here that looks suspicious, knowing now that there was a tripwire and then a pressure plate?
No, this one's more the challenge of this one is more get me over the spike, get me to swing over the spike pit, the blindfold.
Okay. Great. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so there's a rope nearby. Is it in arm's length? Can I hold on to it, or is it over the pit of spikes?
It's over the pit of spikes.
Oh.
You have your stuff, by the way. This isn't, I assume. I mean, if you think you have your stuff.
I think I do. Okay, but what I think I want to do, how much of a stretch is it for me to leap and grab the rope?
You can do it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that instead.
It's like just out of like regular reach. It's not like
so
crazy.
Give me a dexterity roll.
Okay, here it comes. It's a nat 1.
Ooh,
Excellent,
all
baby.
right.
He's swing across holding me.
I mean, I'll do that soon. But because I'm like naturally nimble, street kid, no other traps on the way, I back up a little bit and I say, I'll come back for you. And I back up and then I leap. I grab the rope, got my momentum. I have a good purchase on the rope, so I swing forward a little bit and then I slide down to get some momentum, swing all the way back. And now I land on the ground and I've got the rope in my hand. And I hold it out to Tusk, and I say, all right, you grab on, back up. I'm going to climb on your shoulders. Tusk is holding the rope?
Yeah, I'm holding the rope, and while I'm holding the rope, I start talking to you, and I'm like, why is it that you don't trust your own instincts? Why do you hesitate?
I don't know. I guess I never thought about it as hesitating before. I thought about it as making sure everybody was safe before we moved forward. You know, there's just so many people to look out for, so many people who could get hurt, you know? I want to make sure nobody's ever in the path of danger.
Your team respects you. Your team trusts you.
But what if I let them down?
You won't. And then I kind of pull out like a thing from my little Tusk pocket, and I kind of like strike a match, and I throw it backwards over you and over me, and the path behind us now, there's like a fire coming towards us.
Ooh.
Moving very quickly towards
All right.
you guys.
Something different happens in me. I'm motivated by Tusk's words, and I drop down into like the pit of my stomach, and my gaze sharpens, and I say, all right, back up, run, and jump. We'll jump together.
I do that.
And we leap just as the flames kiss the edges of Tusk's ankles, and we swing over the pit of spikes, and I say, let go and jump now!
Give me a dexterity roll.
3. It hits.
That'll do
3
it.
out
All
of
right.
6.
Hey-o.
Okay. So we jump, maybe because you're blindfolded. I don't know if you feel steady or unsteady.
As soon as I'm gonna hit the edge, and I'm gonna do like a whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, and then I'm locked in now, so I'm paying attention to you. I grab you very gently, just by like the shirt that you're wearing, and I pull you back in, and then I spin back around and I say, stay by my side. And we move forward together.
Is there one last?
I had an idea for another I mean, I wanted Pleiades at the end to be shooting like fireballs.
Ooh.
Go for it.
That we have to like, you know, like It's like when in Mario the thing's like,
Right.
but now there's also fire chasing us from behind
Okay, amazing.
because it goes around the spike pit.
Oh,
Sick.
I set up a lot of oil earlier.
Okay, great. So Pleiades, I see Pleiades at the end, and I'm like,
And I go, now.
And a gout of flame shoots out from his hands.
and there's a hint of betrayal in my eyes, but also like a game on sort of a feeling where I'm like, all right, this is it. And I grab onto, I actually stay behind Tusk and I say, keep moving forward. But I push his hips from side to side and we dodge Pleiades' fireballs as they come left and right and left and right. And I say, faster, faster. Come on, you're almost there.
And then Pleiades is going to do both hands fireball. So
And,
it covers the whole path.
Amazing. Okay. I want to. Do I dare do my prismatic orb back at him and jump in front of Tusk? I feel like that's too risky.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. There we go. Trusting myself.
the leader.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm a leader. I'm a leader. All right. Here it comes.
Are you watching this unfold?
yeah, but I'm watching it from the net. Like I kind of like my hands.
Oh,
Behind.
you've taken to it like a hammock?
Yeah.
Incredible.
And I'm just like looking through the little slots. Also like letting the adrenaline drain out of me.
Sure.
She's gonna roll. She's gonna roll. She's
Okay.
gonna roll.
I feel like
She's gonna
I don't have to roll a cast, right? I just cast it.
No, you always roll to cast.
Always roll the cast. What?
F word. I thought we said last time I don't have to. Is it a D20?
Yes, let's
It's
see.
a 19.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, that'll definitely do it.
So I do it.
So you're locked in.
I'm locked in.
Show us what you look like.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's reverse. Okay. So, all right, so we've been dashing forward. I've got my hands on Tusk's waist and I'm like pushing him left and right, keeping an eye on him, dodging these fireballs as they come from left, right, center. And then as I push Tusk faster and faster to collide with Pleiades, Pleiades puts both of his hands out and starts shooting flames at both of us.
At that point, I pull my cape and I'm like, I pull it in front of us so we can keep moving forward.
Okay, great. And so what happens is I now, in the pit of my stomach, I'm trying to trust myself in a new way. So my gut's telling me that I've got to throw my prismatic orb at Pleiades. So I summon up the power to cast. With my new strength, I roll that 19. I'm locked in. And then I summon the prismatic orb. I've rolled an 8 on my D8, and the 8 is the 2 colors, so I rolled twice.
This is just practice. Hold on. Whoa.
I told
What
you not
color
to
did you
overdo
roll?
it, Pleiades.
I have to roll twice again because I just rolled the 8. I can't believe I keep rolling
Please
the
roll
8.
fire. Please roll fire.
I rolled another 8.
Whoa!
Did I roll 4? Or
Oh
should I
my
just-
God. Wait, keep going.
An 8.
Well, we're just helping now.
Okay. The first one is a 7.
Okay.
7 is a violet orb that shoves the target with 10 pounds of force per casting ability level.
Okay.
So he just gets hit with 30 pounds of force. It's another 8. There's no way this can keep stacking.
This is crazy. Wait, so now you're up to like.
It's another 7, 60 pounds of force. It's another 8. Something weird is happening.
Yeah, it's called loaded dice.
Christian, you're gonna kill him. Stop.
Pleiades gonna be like, mother.
Whoa.
Okay, let me.
He asked me to do this. I wasn't.
Maybe I didn't know I had all this power inside of me.
Yeah, I
though.
think that's what's going on.
That's really crazy. I'm gonna cry.
F me,
Okay,
I
this
guess.
one I actually rolled a real number. So far I've rolled. I guess maybe I'll just roll 4.
Yeah.
Just to be like
Just 'cause
whatever.
right
I'm
now
gonna-
we're up to like 8
Because
different
you're going
orders.
to kill me in a flashback. Because I don't know how that works.
All right, well, we know you make it at least, so.
All right, I'm gonna
Does he?
ignore any other 8s that come up, and I'm just gonna roll. So far I've got the violet orb. I had rolled 2 violets, a yellow orb,
makes
which
you pee
partially
yourself.
blinds the visual organs of the target. So you're gonna get.
Organs have eyes.
Eyes are organs, but who knows? Maybe like it would have been a snail, and I just like hit its snail eyes or something. Okay, so anyway, violet,
I'm sorry.
yellow.
Well, I think there's this moment where it's like you sort of like.
Oh, you want to relive that moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deep
gotcha.
within you summon this.
Okay, so deep within me, I'm trusting myself. I'm feeling confident. I'm like meeting my friend in the eye, and I can kind of see where his head's at. I'm playing the game. I'm in it. So I trust myself. I summon up my prismatic orb, and not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 orbs pop out of my hands. and I've got 2 violet orbs, a yellow orb, and a burning orange orb. And I spin out from under Tusk's cape, blast forward, and shoot all 4 orbs at Pleiades. Yeah!
And
Yeah!
Pleiades, I think you dodge out of the way of this. Or like,
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna brunt it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I wanna-
me,
the
baby.
whole thing.
I'll be
wanna
like,
hit
all
him.
right, let's see what you got.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm a slight little,
You're really
like,
gonna shoot fire out of a pyromancer? All right, go ahead.
and I didn't even know I could do that yet, honestly, because I've never shot fire.
Yeah.
So I go, ah! And I shoot, like, these 2 purple orbs that go boom, and hit you right in the chest.
60 pounds of force hitting him.
That's nothing. I mean, I'll probably fly.
No,
back.
you fly back, absolutely fly back into a mammoth skull, burst through it, and all of these other bones all collapse.
It's like a Pleiades-shaped hole. Like,
And then right after that, ah! The other 2 orbs come shooting out of my left hand. It's a yellow one and an orange one. So the yellow one hits him square in the face from underneath all of the skeleton stuff, and it blinds him. And then the last one, the orange one, explodes in a giant fireball, and his clothes light on fire, perhaps.
And do you run over? Are you worried about him? Like,
Well,
do you
I
realize what
think-
you've done?
I think there's a moment where I'm like, where I didn't understand that I had that kind of power. And I'm like, I see the smoke and I see the bones and there's still stuff falling. And I like almost at my back, I can feel Tusk looking at me, and I spin around to face him, almost incredulous.
Did you hit him?
what happens? You got him? I told him to get out of the way if it seemed like you were going to attack. No. Do
I imagine full wire work, like you know,
Zell's over there. Like,
yeah, a team of 7 men pulling Pleiades, like flying back Matrix style.
In green screen.
Oh yeah. I think I'm just gonna. I probably would laugh.
Absolutely.
I mean, excellent. Yes.
Really? Like you're on fire and you're blind. And
I
you're...
love it. I love combat in any form.
He's
so good.
He's blind. His sternum is cracked, and he's butt naked.
He's butt naked.
All
Yeah.
of his clothes are burned off, and he's just like,
great. I just love to see strength shown.
And do you turn back to Tusk?
I'm just gonna lay down though.
Yeah, I turn back to Tusk, and I'm speechless, genuinely. Like I didn't understand that I had this kind of power, and I think my look at Tusk and my stance says that I had no idea that I possessed this kind of strength. I guess that's all. I almost am like, wow, just my gaze says thank you for showing me who I can be.
and I give you a solemn, like a nod in solidarity. Like,
And then I turn back to Pleiades and I'm like, you are so dead, mate! And I run and I jump and I'm like,
I was just trying to help.
All right, cut to.
Cut to like a couple hours.
yeah. He's still blind.
Oh, who's hitting me? What's going on?
I got a broken arm.
So I walk you into the fighting pit.
All right. Yes.
And in the fighting pit, you ever see, in Hercules, there's like all the things pop up and they start shooting arrows at him and he makes the H with his shield. So it's like that sort of setup where there's like a bunch of there's like 4 dummies like shooting like arrows in the direction of the entrance that where we are. There are like barricades set up sort of intermittently that we can hide behind. And in between each of the 4 dummies shooting arrows, there are civilians.
Indicated by like blue.
Just like C's or whatever on their chests or blue fabric or whatever. And I look at Pleiades and I say, your power is great, but power unchecked is a detriment. You've had the luxury of fighting in situations where it's obvious who's good and who is bad, but now we're operating in a city and you have to keep your temper in check. You cannot fight recklessly like you have been. Save the civilians. That is your task.
That's how I like to fight. All right. Let's do this.
can Zell be shooting some arrows?
Yeah.
Unprompted.
I walk out and I join, I go back and I am with Zell and I hand Maeve like a bag full of rocks and I'm like, let's not make this too easy on him.
Nice.
Well, I am the toughest one here, so of course I'll get the hardest challenge.
All right, so what happens, please?
Right, so the things are shooting arrows at you?
Are they? Okay. I'm just going to dodge them.
Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot.
I immediately want to try to climb. Am I climbing up? Are they on a ledge or higher up? Or
Maybe
are we
there's
on
a
the
little
same
bit of a
level?
height, but it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to try to attack the enemies first.
Give me a dexterity roll.
You got it, pal, and I'm gonna nail this one.
You rolled the wrong die.
It's not
Oh, you know what? That's why I rolled the wrong one. 5.
What do you have to roll?
What? Oh,
your dexterity, test the dex.
test the dex.
a 2.
Yes, he got it. It is 2 out of 5. So I failed. I didn't think I was gonna pass that one.
Okay, great. So you're trying to run up, trying to get in close.
Yes.
Okay, so you're running up, and then an arrow goes right across your shoulder and rips your cloth, and then another one goes right past your hips, rips maybe your belt, and you realize you got to take cover.
All right.
There's too many of these arrows.
That second one was Zell's.
Nice. And so you, they're like wooden barricades between.
Yeah,
there and here.
Periodically, this is in case you guys want to see also. For the kind folks at home, that's me and Zell fighting on the roof. This is the path that may have had to walk me. And
Wait, can I see the? I want to see the drawings.
My little renderings.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Okay, so you have to take cover, and you take cover behind a wooden barricade.
Great. Okay.
Arrows flying over your head.
All right. I guess for once, instead of running in, I had to probably inspect what the best move would be here.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of lift your head up a little bit to look.
I'm going to stick out my hammer, see if they go for that.
Okay,
Where are they shooting from?
An arrow tinks off of it
Okay.
in a specific direction.
Okay. So I'm going to jump out and shoot a fire missile at them.
Excellent. Let's see your roll.
All right. This is all right.
I gotta roll D20.
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 Have you played this game?
Whoa! It's, I know, right? I rolled a 3. I'm gonna use my coin for today.
Excellent.
I'm gonna give that to the boy.
Coin and a
spent.
flashback.
Flashback, coin.
Wow. 11.
Nice.
Plus I have 2 to spell casting, so that's a 13.
Okay.
When I see him go to fire it, I grab them and I go, get down.
Bah.
And the fireball flies forward at the dummy that was shooting the arrows at you and explodes, and boom, it's a way bigger explosion than you're normally used to. And the civilian next to that dummy explodes as well.
The civilian does?
On
Oh my
fire.
God.
Yeah.
Well, they're not real. Oops. Are they?
And the civilian dummy head kind of lands right at your feet,
God.
smoking in the sand. Of
Are
fighting.
the enemies ducking right now?
No, they're all just
They're just
showering you with
stationary,
arrows.
stationary dummies.
Yeah, me and Zell ducked.
Yeah, he
'Cause we're
grabbed.
nearby.
I got
those
them
two.
to duck because I knew that I packed the guys with gunpowder.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. All right, I'm gonna use this moment to once again try to run just while they're distracted. Run to get the civilians this time.
Okay, all right. Give me a test of dexterity.
You got it. 4. Failed it again.
Failed it again.
Well, wouldn't it be over after the first explosion?
Oh yeah, I mean, if
No, that was to me. That's I'm pulling the plug on this thing.
Did I kill everyone? My
Oh,
fault.
really?
Yeah, you kind
You
of
don't want
blew
to
up.
try one more time? Save at least one person?
Oh,
All right.
mean, yeah.
So you run. All right. So you run forward.
I think at this point my need to win is overcome by my need to save. So now I'm instead of just trying to fight the nearest guy near me, I'm gonna at least try to save somebody here.
Sure. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you failed your dexterity roll there.
So I did.
So an arrow is going to hit you directly in the chest. Luckily, these are blunted arrows, but it hits you so hard you're like, oh, and you stagger back, and that's a point off from I'm sure he's keeping track of the score. And you got to get down as another arrow's flying right at you.
Yeah. Now I'm getting mad.
You're closer though.
Yes. Let me see what the
I
where
think
they're
your
firing
rage is gonna-
arrows.
Sorry?
Yeah. What are they firing arrows with? What is the material of the bows made out of?
Wood.
Wood. Okay.
But I think your rage might start to be building here.
Yeah. I'm not liking what's happening here.
How do you experience that?
It's kind of like almost like a tone shift.
Oh.
And when I see him start to get mad, that's when I start throwing rocks.
And me too.
And me too.
I'm like, you're not so tough now, are you?
Stay
So
in
you
control.
get the toughest challenge. You can't handle anything.
You're getting pelted with rocks.
Yeah, like my flames are going from like regular fire color to like that green again.
And I think in this moment, you might hear a woman's voice. Unleash your rage, Pleiades. Do it. Let it out. Your power is your rage. Do it!
I think this time I'm just going to. I don't care if how bad I get hit. I am getting up there.
Are you giving into your rage?
I am.
You are. So I think you start to like, your skin starts to glow, this like green flame.
I looked at them and I'm like, what is happening?
Did he do this?
Have you never seen this before?
No?
Nope.
Fascinating.
And in that moment, even your eyes sort of like turn like almost full black. And you get up and give me a D20 roll. You're going to add plus 10 to the roll.
2.
Well, that's perfect.
All right,
You still
work.
hit. And this gout of green flame bursts from your hand
It just
and blows up,
disintegrates.
yeah, all of the dummies, including all the civilians.
Oh no.
Does that like take anything out of him to do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And suddenly it's over, and his eyes come back to white, and he falls to his knees.
Boom.
in
I
the
rushed to
sand.
try to catch him.
And he's like passed out, basically.
I imagine I'm over with Zell, kind of talking quietly together, but like shocked and astonished at what we just saw Pleiades do.
what
What
the
was
F?
that?
We're going to have him work on that.
All right, cut to the final test.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I misspoke before. This was a different little area I set up. Now we're in the fight pit where I fought him.
Whoa, sick.
And I go,
No. It's that was the
same-
fight pit.
Oh, it's the same one.
This is now within the elephant.
Oh, in the
graveyard.
bones. Yeah, we were within the bones. My bad.
Within like the graveyard itself, in and among the bones and all that.
So I assume I picture this is later in the day. It's the same day.
Yeah. Well, it's night. Night has fallen.
night has fallen. I look at all of you and I say, for better, for worse, you showed me what you are today. And I'm proud of you. But we still have a long way to go. I worked with you individually. Now I want to see how you operate as a team. And as I say that, I take out my mask, I click it onto my face, and I pull like this rope that's on the ground that makes all the torches around us like fall and go out.
So we're engulfed in total darkness.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Impersonate me.
Face me.
All right. Initiative.
20.
6.
6.
16.
Ooh.
Okay. You can't see him right now. Let's see if you can find him though.
All right.
You're gonna be operating at a -4 to hit.
I'm gonna cast light. Actually.
Oh, lovely. Let's do it.
All right. Let's
Do we have all of our armor on now?
Yes.
18.
Okay.
Let's do dirty 20.
Don't you have? It's up because you're level 3, right?
Are we still? Were we level 3 at this point?
Yeah.
I thought this was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right before. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess it's plus. So it's 21 technically.
Yeah. So you.
It's 17. Okay, he's -4.
Oh yeah, I'll take the -4. So yeah, 17.
no. You're not casting at it. You would be trying to hit him.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry. I was that line before.
All right. Yeah, no, because I'm just shooting up in the air basically.
Okay, so I see you like having this sort of moment of you're able to like maybe you learned a little bit of something about what just happened and you're able to maybe take that power.
Yeah, instead of getting angry, I'll try to like concentrate into something else.
Yeah, create something.
Yeah.
rather
Now
than
my lights,
destroy.
now my eyes are like white now instead
Yeah.
of black like earlier.
And you like maybe focus up and make this really nice ball of light that lights up the whole area. And just at that moment, you see the Cape of Tusk like disappear behind a mammoth skull. Who's up next? It was
I'm 16.
yeah.
So
Okay. So you saw where he went.
yeah, I'm going to pull out my hooked throwing knife and try to throw it at that skull to hopefully hit the thing that is holding it to the wall and bring it.
So
shattering to the
we're just in
ground.
a graveyard. We're like in
Oh.
a big open graveyard full of bones and hills and dirt and the bones of mammoths and elephants and all sorts of stuff.
Great.
So there's no walls.
So
We're outside.
So through the skull, I imagine that he's back there in the darkness behind the skull. So I'm gonna try to shoot my throwing knife through the eye of the skeleton and back to where I believe he is behind it.
Excellent. Let's see a roll.
Great.
You're the you don't know where he is, so I'm going to give you a -2 to the roll because you can't see within the skull, but you know where he went, so you're not -4.
Okay.
And there's light.
18.
It's a 7 -4. Too bad.
Okay. So you throw it through the skull and you hear like a dull like.
All right, I'm gonna rush toward that, and we can cut away from me.
Who's next?
We gotta have a roll off real quick.
Well, do we do by higher dex or roll off?
What do you guys get?
We both got
6.
6.
Who's got the higher dex?
I think him by.
I have 16.
You're up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can see that he's in this skull.
Yeah. Well, you can't see him in the shadow of it, but you can see that you guys know he went there.
Okay. I look to Maeve as she throws her knife and see it doesn't hit anything. So I start to dart towards where he is to go look for him.
Okay, so you're running up towards the skull.
Yeah.
Okay, you're up. I think you might have caught the.
I think so too. Yeah. I caught
Wow.
I'm gonna try to incapacitate him. I'm assuming I've slipped out the back of the skull at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
And I've
The
worked my
strongest
way
guy
around,
first.
parkouring my way towards him. And I would like to sneak up behind him and put him in a sleeper hold.
Okay, give me. This is gonna be hard. Give me a extreme feat of dexterity.
What do I have to roll for that?
The percentile.
Oh,
Wait, to get him in a sleeper chokehold?
No, to sneak up behind him and.
Oh.
can I?
Actually,
Can I have
that's
smoke
that's
bombs?
not quite fair, because everybody can
Can I have a smoke bomb?
roll. If you roll what's your test of dexterity?
3 out of 6.
All right, if you roll a 1, I'll let you do it.
5.
5. Okay, so you come up behind him, and he's doing so well concentrating instead of like giving into his rage, probably, that he detects
heard
you
it.
in that moment. And so but you're still gonna attack.
I'm still gonna try to grapple him even if he sees me.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a D20.
D20, yeah.
12 plus 1. It's 13. Armor class 5.
Okay, so he gets his arms probably up and around your arms. Like you go for the grapple, the sleeper hold, and he just in time realizes what's going on and gets his arms up.
Yeah.
And turns to face you, and you guys are in a grapple.
I'm going to try to break free because I can do feats of extraordinary strength at 3 out of 6.
Extraordinary feats are percentile rolls.
Okay.
So test this.
But you can
Test the strength.
this wouldn't require extraordinary feat. Let's see if you can break out.
Okay.
Give me a test of strength. D6 roll.
I nailed it. 3.
3? Okay, so you're able to like push his arms off of you, and now you guys are locked in melee combat. Give us a roll here.
All right. What am I doing?
D20.
D20.
Thank you. Jeez. 6.
That's not going to hit anything.
Not gonna hit.
Yeah, so you're just able to break out of the hold, and then you're like just barely.
I went too quickly, maybe.
Yeah, you go for a hit, Tusk.
I'm gonna duck out of the way and I'm gonna try to counter with like vital point strikes that'll just like kind of take him out of this fight.
Okay,
And hopefully make the light go away.
okay, Maeve, you're up. So this is happening. You ran towards the skull, and he's already gotten around you guys. I want to see if you can maintain your concentration though on the light spell.
Okay.
Give me a. You'll have to roll a. What's the spell's level?
It's level 1.
Level 1. Okay, so you'll have to roll an 11 or better.
Okay. Where are you? 5.
Okay, the light goes out
7, 8. So
as you're stunned by this moment. Okay, the light's suddenly out.
Excellent.
And you just heard like Pleiades shuffling behind you,
Okay, cool.
plunged into complete darkness.
Great. I'm going to, because Zell and I are near each other, right? Or did you dart forward?
You guys are both running towards the mammoth skull. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So you're kind of behind me because I ran first. Because you threw your knife, I ran, and then you chased.
Okay.
So we're kind of like.
So I'm going to whisper to you, stay close to me.
I got you.
And I'm going to start running around and making a lot of noise and saying, "You think we're afraid of you?" I don't know what else to say. I'm not afraid of you at all. And I'm gonna enchant my magic stone. I'm gonna pull my magic stone out of my pebble.
Ooh, magic stone.
And I'm going to be like rubbing it between my fingers and like listening around the room and saying to Zell, "It'll be all you. As soon as you see him drop down, get him."
You got it.
So I'm going to enchant my stone and try to just like close my eyes, drop into my gut, and throw the stone and try to hit, even though I can't see.
Okay, so first you got to cast Magic Stone.
Great, here we go. Casting Magic
D20.
Stone. Okay, it's a nat 20. Bitch! She believes in herself!
Hell
Okay,
yeah,
it's a nat 20.
Maeve.
Hell yeah. So it doesn't even matter at this point because all I wanted to do was hit him like third eye, square between the eyes, catch him off guard, hear him maybe like stumble, make a sound, fall to the ground, and then cause Zell to like dart forward to wherever that sound was.
She is locked in.
And it like glows, like glow in the dark.
It does glow a little bit. Yep. Uh-huh.
And this stone goes, it spins and flies true, and it hits Tusk right between the eyes. And breaks his like skull, the skull mask you have.
I got scared for a second. I was like, what?
Breaks his skull. He dies instantly.
Kills Tusk.
Dies in a
The next day.
Okay, so do you make a sound? Do you make any little sort of a give? Do you step? Do you make anything that allows Zell a chance to dive in and hear you?
No, I mean, you absolutely, you hear the sound of like, you know, the grunting and the
crack,
fighting.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
grunting and fighting. You know where they are. But you to hit him in the head would be insane. And you
Okay.
just did it. Using
I
your
just-
magic stone and you're trusting
I'll be
yourself.
like, you didn't hit me. Nice.
But I broke his concentration and it disrupted him. So now there's a moment where you can run in.
Yeah, so Zell sees this magic stone whiz through the air and dink off Tusk's skull. And then Zell pulls out his Airnex shortbow and shoots 2 arrows.
Nice. Let's see it.
A 7. So that's not going to hit anything. And a 4. Oh my god.
I mean, it's still dark.
I'm catching those arrows. Those arrows I'm catching.
Let's see a test of dexterity.
Can't let they get hit again.
I'm sorry, Maeve.
Don't apologize.
1, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So you get hit in the head and kind of stumble back a little bit, and you hear the arrows
And I
flying through
smirk.
the
I
air.
smirk when I get hit in the head. I'm like, nice. Yeah, I hear the arrows coming. And I think he's probably coming at me too. And I'm like, I don't hurt him, but I kind of like grab him by the throat to hold him for a second and I catch the arrows.
Yeah. And you catch the one that was about to hit your skull.
Oh yeah, and then it's my turn.
Yeah.
Great. So I'm gonna go for the old Ooh, if I've got him by the throat, I'm gonna try to
Get
like
me by the throat.
I'm gonna try to do like a leg sweep to get him on the ground.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like drop down Batman style leg sweep. That's gonna be a 18, chef.
Okay.
17.
Let's see a test of dex from you to avoid this leg sweep.
What is my tech? 2 and a 6. All right, we're gonna nail this one. 6. All right. We're just-
All right, you get legs swept and hit the ground. Air gets knocked out of you, and that rage starts to bubble up.
Yeah, almost like it's not even me being angry, kind of. Mm-hmm. It's kind of
What a strange thing to say.
It's not even.
because I would be like I'd be out of wind. I'll be like, I need a second. But for some reason, I'm getting
Ladies, how you
angry at
doing?
All right, Pleiades,
it.
you're up.
Immediately, I'm going for a fire missile.
And I dip away. after I knock him down.
We'll see.
Dark.
We'll
Oh,
see
right,
about
right,
that.
yeah.
All right, let's go get crazy. 13 plus 3, 16. All right, so that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. It's gonna be a 1d4. Would that hit? Yeah. Boom, 3.
3 damage. So,
But I have 2 because I'm level 3 now.
let's see the second
So I
one.
have to roll for that one now.
No, you just have
Oh.
2 when you cast it.
Cool. Boom, 1.
All right, so you fire off these fire missiles. You're on your back, and you immediately instinctually fire off these fire missiles at him, and they're going to catch onto his robes, and his robes are going to go up. And he knows he has to flee at this point.
Now, you like use my legs and just kick them up. Just get them off me.
Okay, so you start to like break off.
Yeah, I'm taking my cape off. And
Okay. And you see it hit the fire of his cape
nice.
running towards, some sort of cover.
Excellent. I'm going to.
You have magic stones still.
Oh, I do? I
You
still
just have to
have it?
recast it.
Okay, great.
You don't
What does
lose
it do?
It gives her basically a magic +1 stone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a magic little
Much
rock.
more magical than the average stone, no?
How far away am I? I think I'm within bola throwing distance, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I just want to stop him from fleeing, so I'm going to throw my bola.
Go for it.
Here we go.
How you throw this?
Here it is. It was a 5. Not
Coin,
so,
coin,
not so
coin, 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 coin,
I
coin,
forgot
coin.
I had my attic coin.
Attic coin.
Cash it in, cash it in, cash it in. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
All right, 20, baby.
It's a 9. It's a little bit better. To my bola, I get +1, so it's a 10.
10 hits an armor class.
8.
I mean, we'd say I didn't put my armor on. I just put my mask on and my cape.
No, you-
my hat on.
What armor would you usually have?
Studded leather.
Well, you know what? Maybe I throw the bola and it misses, but maybe it's in Pleiades' arm's reach now.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like
she misses it, but I
miss
could
it, but
go
Pleiades
reach
could
it
grab it now if he
potentially.
wants.
Okay, sure. I think it's gonna So, what is your armor class?
4.
A 4. Okay.
If I have my armor on.
Yeah. So you throw the bola, it just misses his dashing feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Zell.
All right. Zell sees the flames shoot up his cape. He runs towards him, puts his bow away, and takes a swing with his falcata.
All right. So you're gonna intercept him.
Yeah.
As he's running away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see it.
I can't.
Coin.
Peer pressure.
No, I'm not.
Peer
I don't
pressure.
I feel like so Zell is frustrated. He's not trusting something. Something isn't working.
That lesson is just
So,
not going through yet.
He slashes at Tusk, and he just catches the flames of his cape as he darts past. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, "Ugh. Okay, I gotta trust my team."
Okay. All right. How do you do that?
In this moment, it's just a thought. He doesn't know what he needs to do. He just knows he's not
Taking a
doing.
step back.
Yeah, he's gonna compose himself for a second. 'Cause he's not using the team. He's not being part of the team.
You guys are all just acting independently.
Yes, correct. And I think
For now.
he's realizing that.
Okay. All right. Tusk, you're up.
All right, so I guess I'll go after Maeve this time. She's by herself on the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
You
go
ran
after Maeve
towards where he was. Yeah.
with my lasso,
Yeah.
Oh,
which don't forget I have. Yeah, I'm gonna try to lasso Maeve and pull her into the darkness.
Okay.
God.
So let's go with the old. Called a gentleman's 5. So I think we're gonna coin.
Coin.
He rolls a 5 again.
Wow.
He rolls worse.
What'd you roll?
3.
Oh,
Maeve
all right. Maeve
believes
tells.
in herself.
So now I just miss her, and now there's a rope directly connected to me, like right on the ground next to her.
So let's see
think-
what happens. So
I think Maeve remembers, like she's really in it. She's firing. She remembers the lessons that Tusk has taught her. She's trying to keep an eye out for her teammates, and she remembers. She sees this motion, this silhouette reaching for his hip, and she's like, oh, "Of course, Tusk's lasso!" And so she's ready for it. And as it comes towards her, she dives out of the way.
Okay. Make a test of dexterity.
Okay.
I want to see if you can do more than just dive out of the way.
Excellent. Let's try it. It's a 2. Yes, I pass.
Okay. So now you
nice.
can do a little bit more than just dive out of the way.
Excellent.
He does a cartwheel.
I do a cartwheel and a triple back handspring. No. So great. So I dive out of the way. I see that he's kind of hyperextended, and I want to try, like, as I'm diving, maybe slide a little bit, roll onto all fours, and kind of like run like an animal up to, like, to jump and try to like just grab around his neck and
Oh.
cling on to him.
Cool.
Okay.
on.
All right. Pleiades, you're up.
All right.
Do I do that?
Well, we'll get to it.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. I'm going to notice that her bolas are on the floor. What are they made out of?
So it's essentially like 2 stones wrapped in rope, connected by rope. So
It's not metal.
Praying for metal there, but that's all right. Okay, I think. Well, I could see where he is. He's on fire, so I'm probably gonna sprint towards them,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to see if I'm just gonna go for a regular hit on Tusk.
All right, let's see it.
All right, baby. Let's see how we do here. 11, which hits an armor class 6.
Not going to do it.
Not gonna do it, baby.
So he's overextended with the rope, and he sees you coming from the side. He immediately blocks and defends. Ping! Maeve, you are up.
All right, I'm.
So you're running towards him.
Running.
We're almost at him. Mm-hmm. Tell us what you'd like to do.
I want to, because now he's focused on Pleiades, so I want to leap up onto his back and cover his eyes, and then shout for Zell and Pleiades to help me tackle him to the ground.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
An attack roll. Oh, nat 1.
Ooh.
That one.
Yeah, come so far, fall so hard.
She didn't believe her in
All right,
herself
how do
for
you
1 second.
counteract her jumping at you?
I think I duck her right as she leaps off the ground. I think I hit the deck and she
she's
goes
gonna-
clean over
And you
me.
go
He's gonna
right
tackle
into
me, yeah.
right into
right into
Pleiades.
Pleiades. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Zell, this mess is happening right in front of you.
Oh my god. All right, so do I see like Maeve jump at Tusk and like kind of just like smash on the ground?
Smash into Pleiades.
Smash in, please. I look at them and I yell across to them, "We're not working together. We need to work together. He's just having us just do our own thing. We're not working together." And Zell is going to. Is his cape still? Are your capes still on fire, or is that done?
It's like on the ground now.
Yeah, I took it off.
Can I see him?
Yeah, just from the light of the fire of the cape burning.
Okay, I'm going to run up to him and try to get him into a position where Pleiades and Maeve are. Like, how close?
Melee distance.
Okay, so I want to get on the other side, almost like flanking him.
Okay.
And I want to take a strike at him so he would, like, basically back up to them.
Okay.
they're even
So you
closer.
kind of want to like kick him at them.
Yeah, I'm going to, like, run up, and I have my sword in my hand, and I'm going to, like, go look like I'm going to strike, and I'm going to try to kick him in the chest.
Let's see it. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
So I'm gonna turn into his kick, like grab his leg and swing him into the two of them.
Wow.
Oh, boss move.
Wow.
Just threw a dog pile on everybody.
And I think you're all going to go tumbling down. You're going to hit into all these skulls and tumble down the side of this like hill of bones, sliding down on it, twisted, the three of you. And you're going to all sort of like, the smoke's going to clear.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, it's over, yeah.
I go. We've got a lot of work to do, but you did good. Everybody, clean yourselves up. It's time to rest.
And Zell pops up and he puts both of his hands out to pull Maeve and Pleiades to their feet.
And Maeve, even though she's failed, she's determined. And she looks at Pleiades and Zell, and with a little wry grin, she smacks her hand into Zell's hand and waits for Pleiades to do the same.
There's gonna be like a flash of anger, just a little flash, but it's like it's just practice. Let's not get worked up over practice. So I'll just boom, hand on top of hand,
And I kind of pull him up towards me.
kiss
And I look at Pleiades. You have to remain composed. And then he looks to Maeve. You have to lead us. And then he looks at Tusk and he goes, I have to trust both of you. And I have to trust you. And he just turns around and walks away.
He'll get there.
That was
You all
fun.
will.
Maeve chases after him. I look at Tusk and I look at Pleiades and I say, just give me 1 second. And I chase after Zell. And I say, listen, trust starts with believing in yourself too. Don't doubt your abilities.
You're tremendous at what you do, but just like me, you've got to believe in yourself.
Not today. I couldn't do anything.
But
If I act like this in the real world, someone's gonna die. I just need some time. I'm sorry, Maeve. And he walks away.
And I look at Pleiades, and I'm like, I forgot that you could make things light.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, when it works, it's great.
Yeah, no, that made it really hard for me.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for a handshake because I respect a strong fighter.
I shake his hand too, and when you lit my cape on fire, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but you're not going to be so lucky next time, my friend.
Right.
But Maeve, while that's happening, is kind of, she's a little hurt by Zell's, what am I trying to say?
Overzealous nature.
She's hurt. She feels empathy towards Zell in that moment, and she looks after him. And again, her jaw is set, and she nods to herself. And there might be a little question of maybe Zell needs a different touch.
Can I Batman behind her?
Sure. Suddenly you're there.
So, yeah, I'm suddenly right behind you.
Silent
I'm like,
takedown.
I'm here.
He'll be back.
What the?
He just needs time.
Nice.
Awesome.
Pleiades just back in the corner.
I'm just like trying to get. I'm trying to get grapes again. Anyways, get back here.
Nice.
I'm just
Very
gonna take
nice.
these from me. Delicious.
All right. So then flash forward to.
Oh, I forgot we were in a flashback.
Yeah.
Flashback. That's why you couldn't kill me.
We actually didn't even start playing.
Yeah, we're starting right now. Yeah.
Technically, this is where the episode starts.
Flash forward to the streets of the Arches. You four and Valeria and the Mockingbirds are rushing towards the cistern, which is the meeting hall for the Moshem. It's used to be an actual cistern that would fill up with water and provide water to the neighborhoods that lived above this area. But now that everything's, the tunnels collapsed over the centuries, the cistern is still intact. Think of like a big, like meeting point of four different brick tunnels. And it's, it has this like domed kind of shape to it. It's covered in vines, beautiful vines and flowers. And there are steps that lead up to it. But it's battle scarred. There's fire. There are areas where fireballs must have hit. There's smoke, bricks. There's bodies that have like tumbled down the stairs here. And you guys, Valeria turns to you. She's like, "Quickly, we have to find out if there are any survivors." And she rushes up the stairs. And you guys burst into the cistern, and you're met with more bodies. There are swords on the ground, blood. But it's empty. Your footsteps echo through this tunnel structure.
Oh, we're too late.
I like mutter a quiet prayer to myself for the fallen, the lost.
And then you hear like a, "Stay down. Who are they?"
I'm going to rush to that noise.
Okay, and you realize, like, hiding in the shadows behind crates and boxes and kind of hidden in, like, recesses in the wall are people. Moshem.
Oh.
Are you okay?
What? Stay back! Stay back, you! One of them, he points and he's hiding his two children behind him.
We're here to help. We're with the Mockingbirds.
We mean you no harm. We are here to help. What he says is true.
And other people are, like, leaning out of the recesses of the bricks and, the different parts of the shadowy tunnels. And they're sort of peering out, praying that you're here to help and not to hurt. You see children all around, elderly.
And at that moment, Zell kind of puts his hand out, and Tume jumps off of his forearm and runs to the children.
Nice. And the children sort of like for a moment are startled, and then they kind of kneel down and start to smile as Tume purrs and nuzzles against their pets.
Her name is Tume. It's okay. We're here to help.
Well, you're too late. And there's this old voice that echoes through the tunnels, and you turn around as an old Moshem man in brown robes, and he looks like priestly, like kind of like a cleric, and he's got this gnarled walking stick, and he's tick, tick, tick on the stone, the cobblestone of the
And the
tunnel
stick
floor.
gets caught in one of the stones, and he takes a couple steps, and then he's like,
He realizes he doesn't have it, and
he does a front roll.
Willy Wonka style.
Oh, 2020 Chopper stole that move.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't do it unless he could
Get the
the
stick
roll.
perfectly.
Yeah. And he goes, "You're too late. They've already come and gone and killed our people."
I'm so sorry. I wish we could have gotten here sooner.
It's all your fault they're here, isn't it? You're the ones that stirred up the hornet's nest.
It's not our fault.
Not your fault.
I put my hand on his shoulder, and I go, no. This is part of it. It's okay. You're right. We did stir the hornet's nest. And we're going to be the ones to stop it. And we're going to do everything in our power to keep you and your people safe.
You can't keep us safe. You can barely keep yourselves safe.
We broke out of Merrick mines. We can keep people safe just because we didn't get here in time.
So you're criminals then.
Zal, please. These people have been through tragedy. You're right.
You want to hear my advice? Flee. Run. Because no one can defeat the Witch Queen. And we're fools to think we can.
You know we're Moshem too, right?
Not practicing, are you?
Watch
And
yourself.
what will become of you and your people? Once
I-
we have all gone and the Witch Queen owns you.
I will lead them to a new land. We will leave Gajaden.
And what's the name of that land, old man?
We will find it. We'll find it. Somewhere beyond the Mirak Mountains, there must be a place for us. This is no longer our home.
I apologize dearly. And I understand if you don't want to be here anymore. If it is your wish truly to leave, we won't stop you.
Isadora tried to stop us, and now look at her. Taken. Gone. By those thugs.
Where did they go?
I don't know.
What thugs took her?
Those bridge burners.
And is she in danger now?
What do you think?
She's in grave danger.
Yeah.
We'll say we have to look for her.
We have to go.
Look, I don't expect you to... I don't expect your forgiveness. But we will make this right.
You can't make it right. But you can stop it from getting any worse. And he waddles off.
And he waddled away.
And at that moment, a young Moshem woman walks over to you. So, sorry about Father Filippico. He's very upset.
I understand. I pull out like a little satchel of gold coins. And I'm like, I know this is nothing in comparison with what you lost, but if you can use it to help you begin to rebuild anything, please. And if there are any sick that I can tend to or wounded, let us help.
Well, thank you. Are you here for any particular reason?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's piqued our interest that you've said Isadora's name, because we believe that if we can find her, we might be able to pass her information that could turn the tide of the Witch Queen's hold on Gajaden.
Do you have any information about where she might have been taken by these bridge burners?
No, but her son might know.
And where is he?
Oh, he's in jail. Here, we put him in a cell.
For what reason?
Perhaps he'll tell you.
All right.
Well, then lead the way.
We have to be quiet. If Father Filippico knew I was bringing you to Kahlo, he'd be very upset. Quickly, this way. And as people are sort of gathering their things and sort of, checking on their children in the sort of chaos, not chaos, but the sort of commotion, you guys kind of slip down one of the tunnels. So the cistern is like the only, like it was the strongest and most well-built part of the tunnel system here. And so it's still standing. And so they're like, it extends off in different directions, these tunnels. And you guys go down one tunnel and you eventually get to this like older, more grimy part of this tunnel. There's running water and you smell the moldy dampness of, not a sewer, but sort of just like, I don't know if you've ever been in a musty basement, that kind of smell. You could see there's moss growing on the walls in between the bricks and the mortar, and drips, bloop, bloop, and maybe a rat here or there. And you get to a point where there's a single guard guarding this wooden door, and the woman passes the guard the gold and puts it in his hand. And then he kind of looks the other way, and you guys walk into the cell area. And in the corner, there's a cell there. These bars that would probably keep debris from moving between tunnels have been repurposed and used as like a cell. And in the corner of this cell is, you can just see like the knees of what looks like a young man, his knees huddled up to his chest. And he's wearing rags, and he's kind of just throwing stones. Come to beat me again, Father Filippico. Tick, tick.
Not exactly.
And he stops throwing stones, leans out from the shadows, and you see his face. He's handsome, sharp features, dark. He's looks a little rough. The other Moshem look more. They're very, they're artists and they're singers and they're musicians, and he looks more like, like a thug. He's got like a cut above his brow, and he leans forward. He's like, "Who in the hells are you?"
My name is Zell. This is Maeve, Pallades, and Tusk. What put you in there?
Who do you think? Father Filippico.
But he seems so nice and even-keeled.
He smiles at that. Yeah.
So what did you do to garner his wrath?
I'm sorry. What do you want?
I come up and kneel close to his cage and I say, very obviously, we're all suffering under the wrath of the Witch Queen. And we believe that your mother has very important information that she needs to hear. And we were told you were the only one who might know her location. So we come to you requesting that you would tell us where she is so that we can help save the Moshem people in the city of Goshaden.
They want my help.
We want it.
Huh.
Maybe.
You want to find my mom?
Yeah.
Well, not a lot of help I can give you when I'm behind bars.
I'm gonna slide him this bag of grapes that I have. How about now, friend?
Pleiades.
And he kind of takes his little stone and he dings it on the bars. Oh, these grapes are doing a great job. Oh, and he takes a grape and smashes it on a bar. Oh, look at that. They're dissolving. Look at that. Oh, what crazy magical grapes you've brought me.
What the heck?
Is that woman still in the room with us?
Yeah.
I
Well,
asked-
she's outside. She might be, nearby, but not like listening in on your conversation.
Okay, great. So I'm not going to worry about her then. I'm going to simply stand up and ask him, well, what threat are you to the Moshem people and Father what's his name?
Filipico.
I almost said
Filipico.
Picadillo.
Father
And-
Pilcadillo.
And what threat are you to the Motion people and Father
Filipico.
Filipico?
Me?
We don't have to get into all the pleasantries, but what I need to know is whether you're going to cause us any harm if we were to unlock these doors and take you with us.
Hey, you get me out of here. I'll be your best friend.
All right, done. All right, what are we looking at? What kind of locks are we looking at here?
It's a metal lock.
Say less.
I like this one.
All right.
Ladies, before we let him out, answer the question. What did you do to get yourself in there?
Oh, wait. I want to cast something. I want to cast augury.
Make him tell the truth spell.
I want to cast augury. Hold on, I have it right here. I
Buggery.
apologize. Through communication with otherworldly agents, the sorcerer learns whether an action in the near future within 3 turns will be advantageous or disadvantageous.
Oh.
Cool.
I want to know if us letting this kid out of this cage is a good idea or a bad idea.
Okay. Gonna cast it.
Oh, yeah, it's a level 2 spell. So
You gotta get a 12.
14.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you
buddy.
nailed it.
All right, so how does it work?
I start uttering a kind of quiet prayer to myself, and my hands start to glow. For this one, let's say red. And I very quietly go, augury.
Excuse me.
And then the referee informs the player if the proposed action is for wheel, for woe, or inconsequential.
Oh, so all right. So you're asking me.
We're
I am asking
God.
a higher power. I'm trying to get a sense of whether or not letting this young man out.
It's a good idea.
You get a message back. Wheel and woe.
All right, sounds good to me.
Sorry, that was just kind of for me. If anybody wants to ask what I did, that's on them, but I'm not going to say anything more
I
about it.
probably won't
unprompted.
ask about it.
Wheel and wheel's good. Woe is bad.
Well, you said both, so.
Yeah. People don't know what wheel is. That's a really old.
Oh, right. Yeah. That was in the. I didn't know what it meant. I just read.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious what it means, but wheel.
I'm thinking like we.
And what? It was both? It was good and bad?
It's a good.
But you don't know that.
Yeah.
I quietly. I just walk up and I pick the lock on the cage. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're gonna do your
No,
thing.
I'm gonna do
You
my-
do your thing.
I'm gonna
I look at you and I give you a nod.
I'm gonna heat metal on the lock.
Let's see it.
All right. This is a level 2 spell. 10, 11, 12, 13.
Nice.
All right. So there's not really turns in this situation. So
Nope.
I'm just going to let it get hot and like scalding hot. And I'm just going to hit it with my hammer.
Ding! And the molten hot lock falls out and lands at this guy's feet, Kahlo's feet. And he looks down and he looks back up at you. He's like,
Pretty nice, huh?
pretty nice indeed.
But I quickly say, whatever God you pray to, swear to him now that you will do us no harm.
All right.
I trust him.
Can you disguise him with your magic?
Unfortunately, disguise self only allows me
I'll give him my robe.
to
that
disguise
I'm wearing.
myself.
Actually, let's end it there.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
okay. Let's
Yeah, yeah.
end it.
Great session, guys.
Whoa!
Let's see what the next one